For those who would like to move to Vietnam looking for a rental place but do not really know much about rental market. So this is one of the examples of a property where I lived for a few months. It is a Vietnamese style house in Muine, which is a resort type of beach town, and this property has a sea view, and the sea is literally 2, 3, 4 minutes away. It doesn't have access to the beach because it's a concrete reinforcement here along this area. You have to walk 2 minutes to the waterfront and then approximately 4 minutes to the beach. And the beach is fantastic, of course. It is a Vietnamese style house. However, I have to admit it's not a typical Vietnamese house because the owner is a French lady, French Vietnamese, and she created a very interesting mixture of eclectic mixture of two cultures, which is lovely. So there is a big front yard with a lot of greenery. There is a wrap around veranda, and there is a big covered terrace with a very green backyard and a nice sitting area. I do apologize for my scooter, which is spoiling the view. The place is furnished, and it comes at 5 million dong a month. You will have to check the current rate of exchange, and that was a very cheap price for the location, for the size of the property, which I'm going to show you. It's just there were not many tourists lately due to the COVID, so prices went down. What do you get for this price? The place is furnished. This is a living room. This is a corridor. This is an entrance. And this house has 2 bedrooms and a wardrobe. Oops. Huh? I can't turn light on for some reason. Okay. That's a wardrobe and a bedroom. And another bedroom. And a kitchen with the door which opens to the backyard. And Vietnamese style kitchen, which is kind of blend with the French rustic style. And a bathroom. Now, what are the downsides and disadvantages of this place? Disadvantage number 1, the place doesn't have a washing machine, which means that the laundry bill in the local laundry, even if it's quite cheap, it's something like $1 per kilo, still per month it accumulates to up to 700,000-800,000 dong, and it's just for me, one person. Another downside is the electricity bill. this place is part of a guest house, and as any commercial property, it pays a top rate. In Vietnam, electricity is calculated in a progressive style. The less you use, the lower the rate. Guest houses pay maximum up to 4,000, 3.8 or 4,000 dong per kilowatt, which accumulates to quite a substantial amount. If you are using air conditioning a lot, then it would be 1.5, maybe up to 2 million even. I don't use air conditioning because I'm allergic to cold. My bill here was closer to 900,000, even if I have an electric scooter, which requires to be charged. It has a mud road, or a mud road leads to this place, which is a little bit inconvenient during the wet season. But it doesn't have a water bill because they use underground water, which is very nice. And it has good internet and regular electricity supply. In 2 months living here, I had 1 hour electricity interruption and 1 internet interruption, which is a pretty good record because in my previous place I used to have internet and electricity interruptions every 5 minutes sometimes, so it was a nightmare. From a Vietnamese point of view, like in a Vietnamese environment, this is a very good place. But I also have to say that the price I paid is probably extremely cheap. Now the tourists are coming, and on average, these kind of properties cost closer to 10 million and up per month.